Welcome back to my channel. This is Mr. Long, your math teacher today. And this lesson, I'm going to go through with you the local primary school, our process skill worksheet 4. Now, in this particular video, I'll only be going through one of the questions because this is meant for my own students. Now, for other students who are watching this, I will just show you the question and my solution to question 1, 2, and 3, which I already discussed with my own students. So you can use what I am going to teach for question 4 to try to understand how to do question 1, 2, and 3. All right. Now, this is the solution for question 1. For those in my group, if for some reason you didn't manage to take note of the correction, please, this is your chance to do it. You may pause the video to do so. This is for question 2. And part of our discussions in class, we talk about many ways these teachers can describe a box. All right, can describe a box. In question 2, they use the word crate to describe a box. But basically, the pattern of these questions are the same. Like in question 1, there is a box with books inside. A same box with different number of books. We subtract them to find out the value of this number of books. Divide by the number of books to get the mass of one book. Substitute this number into one of these equations. So I choose usually the smaller one, less work for me. I subtract away the mass of the number of books, I get the mass of the box. In the second question, same idea. Instead of a box, they use the word crate, but it just means box. Instead of books, we now have balls. So 1 crate and 8 balls weigh this much. 1 crate and 3 balls weigh this much. So when we subtract them, this number represents the mass of 5 balls. To find the mass of one ball, just divide the mass of the 5 balls by 5. And the mass of one ball is 6 kilograms. To find the mass of one empty crate, simple. I just use the mass of one crate plus 3 balls, take away the mass of 3 balls, and I get the answer. How do I get the mass of 3 balls? Mass of one ball is 6 kg. Mass of 3 balls will be 6 times 8 equals to 18 kilograms. Now subtract these two figures, I get 15 kilograms, which is the mass of one crate. Crate means a box. Question 3. And now we use a box, right? There's a box. There are 6 identical bags of rice inside, and the total mass is 46 kilograms. The same box, now if you put in 9 packets of rice, the total mass increases to 64 kilograms. When we subtract these two numbers, what we get will be the mass of 3 packets of rice. To find out what's the mass of one bag, just divide by 3, and I get 6 kilograms. To find the mass of the empty box, same thing. I use the mass of one box plus 6 packets of rice, subtract away the mass of 6 packets of rice, and get the answer. How do I find out the mass of 6 packets of rice? If one packet of rice weighs 6 kilograms, 6 packets of rice will be 6 times 6 equals to 36 kilograms. I subtract these two numbers, I get 10 kilograms, which should be the mass of one box. Okay, I've gone through a bit fast for the first 3 questions because, as I mentioned, I've discussed that with my own students. Now, let's go through the last one. Okay, this one I'll go through in a little bit more detail. Now, we talk about box, talk about carton, crates. They're all just different words to represent the box. So a box or a carton with 12 identical canned drinks has a mass of 4.4 kilograms. So you see a carton and 12 cans. So the big box here represents the carton. The 12 small little boxes here represents the 12 cans of drinks. Those in my group, please make sure you draw the model clearly with your ruler and pencil. And the total mass of this carton and the 12 cans will be 4.4 kilograms. Now, the same carton and 6 identical canned drinks now has a mass of 2.3 kilograms. So, of course, fewer cans will mean less mass. All right, carton and 6 cans will be 2.3 kilograms. Now, what is the mass if I subtract these two? When subtracting them is simple. 4.4 minus 2.3 is 2.1. But what does it represent? This 2.1 kilogram will represent this missing part, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cans of drinks. To find out what's the mass of 1 can of drink, I divide this number by 6. I get 0.35 kilograms. This is my working. 6 times 3 is 18. 21 minus 18 is 3. I add in a 0, bring it down, 30. 6 times 5 is 30. I subtract, I get 0. So the mass of 1 can of drink is 0.35 kilograms. Now, what's the mass of the empty carton? Same step as before. I use one of these, which is usually I use the smallest number, which is 2.3 kilogram. Is the mass of 1 carton and 6 cans. I take away the mass of 6 cans, which is already here. 6 cans is 2.1 kilograms. I just take it away. I don't even have to multiply this. I just showed you if you multiply, you get the same number. All right, multiply 1 can by 6, you get 2.1 kilograms. But there's no need to, because you already know through your earlier working that the mass of the 6 can is 2.1 kilograms. I subtract this. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Don't forget the decimal. So 1 carton, after you take away 6 can out of it, you will just be 1 empty carton. An empty carton weighs 0.2 kilograms. And don't forget to write down your answer and the units here. And that's all for this video, a 6 minutes lesson. I hope this helped you. I'll see you in the next one. All the best.